What if Naruto was a nigh omnipotent fallen angel? Part 3. As we see Sasuke in this POV, ever since Jugram has joined the Ninja Academy, Sasuke has been having nightmares. As this time, he had a nightmare so horrifying, so terrifying, that it almost gave him a heart attack. He almost died because of how horrifying it was. You see, in Sasuke's nightmare, his nightmare was basically a prophecy. You see, in Sasuke's nightmare, he saw Jugram, an older looking Jugram, and his angels, because they all had angel wings, and they were all wearing white coats, and they were all called the Stern Riders, as they had previously declared war on humanity, and they've slaughtered humanity, killed humanity, tormented humanity, enslaved humanity. So all enslaved humanity, and humanity didn't stand a single chance. Even with all the Bijus combined, even the Ten Tails itself couldn't land a scratch on it. Matter of fact, the Stern Riders erased all of the Bijus from existence. It was all bloody and massacre itself. And the Stern Riders also had an undead army from soldiers from hell to terrorize the earth itself. And then when Sasuke saw all of this, he was horrified. He was in the middle of all of this, watching all of this happen. It was like the very end of the world. But then a voice came on to Sasuke. Sasuke, I can save you from this torment. I can save you from this horrible future. But you have to follow me. As he heard the voice, as then Sasuke, when he heard the voice, he began following the voice. He didn't know where it was gonna take him, but it was definitely better than wherever he was right now. As then, when he followed the voice, Sasuke felt an intense tingling feeling, an intense vibration feeling. It felt like his very soul was leaving his entire body. As that was basically what was happening. Sasuke's soul was leaving his entire body as he then followed the voice, the light. As then, when Sasuke followed the light, he thought, wait, am I dying? There's always been reports about how people die and they see light. Am I dying? Am I going to heaven? Sasuke questioned himself. As then, when Sasuke opened his eyes, he was in a bubble. But not only he was in a bubble, he was in a pure white void of infinite nothingness. An infinite void, infinite expanse of pure nothingness, of pure white itself. As there was nothing in existence. As then Sasuke questioned to himself, where am I? As then Sasuke heard a voice. As when he heard a voice, he went and looked up. As he saw a very being. A being that would make him look like sand grain. A being that would make him look like dust itself. This being was the very presence. He was bigger than the concept of infinity itself. Bigger than the concept of infinity could ever hold to be. Sasuke had realized when he saw this being, he was a very ant in front of it. Even though he had Uchiha pride, Sasuke was scared shitless. Sasuke even almost shit in his spiritual pants, but that didn't happen. Then the presence then said, Sasuke, the reason why I've brought you here is because I've entrusted you with my will and with power to save this world, because I've chosen you to be the savior of that world. I've chosen you to be the very child of prophecy in that world, the savior of that world, the savior to save that world from Jugram and his wrath. You are destined. This is your destiny to be the child of prophecy, to save that world. You will be the savior. And once you save the world, you will be finally put into rest for all of eternity. You can do whatever you want after that. I really don't care. But that is your divine duty, to save that world. Your divine order. That is your assignment. You are destined to save that world. Sasuke, and when he was hearing this being, he felt enlightened. It was just the way he talked. It was his voice. It spread a calm aura, like an aura where you would do anything to obey this voice. And then Sasuke says, I will do as you command. But then Sasuke then said, where am I? And why am I in this bubble? Then the president said, Sasuke Uchiha, the survivor of the Uchiha clan, the last Uchiha, you are in the known location. Well, it's not even a location. It's pure non-existence. You are in the overvoid. A plane of pure non-existence itself. An infinite expanse and an infinite expansion of pure whiteness. And the reason you are in that bubble is because that bubble contains time and space, the concept of time and space, life and death. You see, if you were to ever escape that bubble or leave that bubble, or if that bubble ever pops, your very concept, your very identity, everything about you, your very existence will be erased. Because you wouldn't be able to handle ascending to this higher plane of existence. Not even the angels can be sent up here. Not even most of the angels can be up here without getting erased from existence. That's why they're prohibited. And then Sasuke said, angels? Wait, you have angels? Are you perhaps a god? Sasuke said. And the president said, yes, my child. You see, I am the god of the multiverse. Then Sasuke said, wait, there's multiple universes? Wait, so there's alternate versions of me? And the president said, yes. And then Sasuke says, if there's alternate versions, why out of all the infinite universe, why didn't you send, or the infinite galaxies, planets, or whatever, why didn't you send them to save this world? Why me? Then the president said, because Uchiha, you are very special. And I will need you to instrument my will upon the world. And then Sasuke asked, wait, if you're a god, does that mean you're the god of creation? Then the president said, yes. Not just the god of creation, I am the god of everything. I created heaven and earth. I created the entire multiverse. I created everything that exists and that doesn't exist. I am the very beginning and the very end. I am almighty. My power cannot be described by any definition. And any definition to describe my power is just an aspect of my power. Omnipotent. Have you heard of that term, Sasuke? As then Sasuke nodded. Then Sasuke says that term is to represent gods of religion. Gods that have no limits to their power and being able to do anything. And then the president said, I am beyond that description of power. I am beyond omnipotence. My knowledge is beyond omniscience. And my presence is beyond omnipresence. Then Sasuke was in pure astonishment. But then Sasuke thought, wait, even though you aren't, he thought this in his mind, in his spiritual mind. Even though this being is a god that he's telling, he doesn't believe that he's omnipotent. Maybe this being has some manipulation, some small manipulation over reality, being able to alter it. They've never shown me proof of being omnipotent. The presence heard this thought, and the presence heard these thoughts of Sasuke, and the presence merely snapped his fingers. As when he did that, Sasuke was in a different universe. This universe was made out of pure gold. You see, this was the universe the presence created, just to prove Sasuke that he's omnipotent. And when Sasuke saw this, he was absolutely astonished, because the presence had created a mere universe out of pure and utter nothingness. He wasn't a matter manipulator, being able to manipulate matter to create something from matter. No, out of pure nothingness, the presence had created the very out of pure nothingness, the presence was able to create a universe. As then the presence said, Sasuke, now that you know that you're an instrument to my will, that you will obey my will, in that you are my instrument to my will and glory, I will send you back with this assignment to save the world, to save your own world. I will send you with the will and the very assignment, and I will grant you some power to save your world before it's too late, before it gets destroyed. As then the presence merely pushed Sasuke's soul and the bubble back into reality, back within the multiverse, back within Sasuke's universe, back within the earth. As Sasuke was still trembling down, as he was like, it felt like he was falling, how like Drew Graham fell from heaven to the multiverse. It felt exactly like that, but it was from the overvoid, so it was way higher. It was way higher existences, so the trip is longer. So Sasuke is just falling as he was screaming in his mind, because he was just descending down infinitely. But then he reaches to his physical body as his soul descends inside of it. As then Sasuke wakes up feeling tired. And you see, I am an asshole, so I'm gonna leave this on a cliffhanger. But don't worry, I'll make the next part tomorrow. So yeah, what if Naruto was a nigh omnipotent fallen angel? Part 4 will come out tomorrow. Bye.